Australia, Yingsha-Yangzi. From China, Sun Yingsha.
Here comes the world #1, Olympic team champion, world champion, the standard bearer for the female game, and one of the biggest stars our sport has ever produced, makes her first steps into the Maverick Arena this year, and I'm delighted to welcome alongside me in the booth, Adam Bobrow. Adam, what better way to start the show than with this banger of a matchup?
Yeah, I can't think of one. I don't think there is one. That said, with Ma Lin on her bench, I think we've got a lot to look forward to, a lot of passion. And for the second year in a row, lightning strikes on Yangzi Liu's draw. She's got Sun Yingsha on the other side.
And look at that, nothing but ones on the left-hand side of the screen. They met before, Sun Yingsha got it done, but we'll talk about that in a little moment. Yangzi Liu just outside the top 30. She has been as high as 25. Both right-handers, both attackers. Yangzi Liu, though, with the pips on the backhand, as we see Akram Benatia
come for the toss.
calling the players over for the coin toss to determine who will serve first in game 1 here. Shasha just taking a little bit of extra time for the final prep.
Soon, it's toss time, please. Toss, please. Black or red? Black for you and red for Sun. Black, you win the toss. What do you choose? Serve, receive for Sun. Which side? Good match.
So Yangzi Liu will serve first in our first matchup. It's leaning racket reveal time. Yangzi Liu quick to get her equipment out. Shasha taking her racket into hand, and we will get underway with the warm-up shortly. Adam, you mentioned it. These two met at this stage last year. I wonder what the chances are of that happening again.
Oh, wow. Like a third time next year?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much the worst thing you could possibly have in terms of a draw. You know, there are a lot of things people are afraid of. Flying snakes, Shasha on their half of the draw, let alone the first round of the draw. So, round of 64. The reason Shasha is checking Yangzi Liu's equipment is because on the backhand side, she's using short pips. Wow, talk about preparation. Those ears are pointed and sharp and ready.
Look at some of the best hats in the game on the right-hand side of the screen as well. Talking about best in the game, world-ranked #1, 18 WTT titles to her name. Look at her win percentage, over 90%, and nothing but champions, Adam.
Man, yeah, these are her best tier results over the years. 2023, a smash in Singapore, smash in China in 24, 25. She picked up 2 along the way, Singapore, Europe smash, and this year, the only smash that's happened has been hers, so she's looking to go 2-fer.
Yeah, she's looking incredibly formidable. But as we have a look then at that red side, at that pimpled side that you mentioned, the 24-year-old Australian, Yangzi Liu, already has 2 WTT titles to her name, walks into here very, very confident because she got her first WTT title at Senets. And here's what happened last time around. Sun Yingsha had to draw on all her experience, all her power to get it done deep in the 5th game. Yangzi Liu took her all the way. The question is today, can she go one step further and pull off a mammoth upset and shock the world?
Well, in the practice hall, she was quite relaxed. So if she did, I think she's on to something. Because while we see the Super Mario hats in the background, because Sun Yingsha is a big Mario fan, and fans of hers become pretty much any character that she might want. Yangzi Liu has had a fascinating history. Looking at the fan vote here, 39% behind Yangzi Liu. That's a pretty big representation. Well done, Australian Yangzi Liu fans. 61% behind Shasha. Cast your votes at worldtabletennis.com, the WTT app. Get involved. But the thing was, talking to Yangzi Liu, She said she was watching the draw from home, and she's like, it couldn't possibly happen 2 years in a row. And then she checked, and sure enough, it did. A lot to talk about with Yangzi Liu, but she put up a fight to take it to a decider last time around.
Absolutely. So the world #1 starts their campaign in the Maverick Arena.
To serve, love all.
Yangzi Liu will serve first in this opener.
Love one.
Rapid exchange there.
Yeah, the quality of shots are wonderful in this, and then the last shot was almost like, wait, it's not over yet? How'd that one come back where it did?
One.
What do you think tactically, Adam, is some of the things that we might see out of Yangzi? She's obviously the underdog. She's got to try and upset the heavy favorite here.
Yeah, long serves from time to time, surprise factor, short rallies, and yeah, I think she's going to open with the backhand where she can, but try to follow up quickly.
1, 2.
And the reason for it, the short pips, just for the record, China has the antidote for just about everything, and if they don't, they're quick to get on it. That's why Deng Yaping came out of retirement after the India situation, where the Indian women took China to a nail-biting 5th match at the World Champs.
Yeah, very viral clip. I remember that in the training hall after the good work that Monika Batra and Shuja Akula and Aika Mukherjee had done.
Please, no flash.
But it was a brilliant backhand up the line there from Yangzi Liu.
Yeah, short pips on the backhand side. Sun Yingsha was training with Bai Siwon, world rank number 374, an 18-year-old who plays short pips on the backhand.
3, 2.
So that's part of the preparation. Who are you playing? Oh, let us pull from our deck of cards here. We have somebody like that conveniently with us, covering your bases. That's preparation. That's Team China. That said, it's a 1-point lead for Yangzi.
3.
Well, the players are the stars here. I think it's just a fun time to highlight that they're not in this alone. They've got 2 brains on their benches that have been in the game a long time. As most pros do at this level, someone there on the bench to help them strategically, to remind them what's most likely to work.
Yeah, beautiful forehand.
4,
Just like
3.
her coach, Marlin, used to just unleash on the world. And then you can see him in the back of the picture there in Yangzi Liu's corner, Ricardo Oliveira. Brilliant brain that's really helped the Australians.
3, 5.
4 on the bounce recently for the world #1.
This is smart. Good reach here, Yangzi Liu. She's got incredible feeling. Her feet, well, there's a reason that her coach put her on short pips on the backhand, because her hands were good, but her feet weren't quite as strong, her footwork. So she stays close to the table, right on top of the bounce.
Let 4, 5.
There's that long serve that you called for, Adam.
Let 4, 5.
I love the confidence to hit it back down into your side. We've seen it on both sides of the game. If I'm Coach Oliveira on this one, I'm shaking my head yes. Yeah, you did well. You served long, you got into the rally, you hit the middle, Sha turned well. Fine tuning here in terms of the elbow and how to get it uncomfortable. Help your chances against the world #1.
7, 4.
She's starting to creep ahead now, Sun Yingsha.
Five, 7.
Love those shots where you can see just how much spin is on the ball.
Yeah, the letters were a blur, which is a good sign if you're looking for spin.
Five, 8.
The world number one's just so complete. Yangzi Lu did a good attacking shot there into the forehand, but it wasn't enough. Shasha ready and waiting with that, and another one there.
9, 5.
She just stretches her lead at the most pivotal moments.
Speaking of pivots, that turn, as soon as she recognizes it's coming long, she pivots and puts the ball away.
Like that one, that's a brilliant backhand up the line from Yangzi Lu. But the world number one's footwork and her anticipation is just out of this world.
Sun Yingsha is the answer key. You've got questions, she's got answers.
And it's 5 game points.
6, 10.
I like the sound of this rally. Again, table tennis players hear that knocking sound, the vibration right through to the wood of the blade where there's less sponge on the short pip side, but still a ways to go after saving 1 game point. Impressive.
7, 10.
She was stretched on multiple occasions. It felt like as soon as Shasha opens, you can see that she's uncomfortable. The last 3 shots in this rally, everything's just a little off timing-wise, and that's credit to Yangzi Lu.
It's been an impressive last few points from the Australian.
Do you speak body language? Because if you do, I imagine you're picking up what Shasha is putting down right now, but the discomfort is palpable. Just the way she's walking, the shoulders, everything, the last 3 points. Nothing has looked comfortable. Even still. What a recovery, stretching on the backhand, Yangzi Lu. In a best of 5, you've got 1 timeout on each side. Sun Yingsha rarely needs a timeout. This is game number 1. And if it were anyone else in the world, we would have had a timeout already.
Yeah. Yeah, credit to Yangzi Lu for dragging this game back. She's got to win this next point, though. An opportunity that presented itself, maybe stretched a little too far forward. And that gives Sun Yingsha game number 1. She'd built up enough of a lead, Adam, to be able to sit on it and manage to get it done. She goes into the corner with Marlin, gets some advice, settles her nerves, because she's 1-0 up. Show you the roll of honor from the last 6 months. Won Monyu, Zhu on there twice as well. Look at the names that are on here. Sershin Yao, Satsuki, who's been so brilliant. Shasha there, Singapore Smash. Miwa Harimoto, the world number 3 as well. Elizabeth Abramian, and then Satsuki. Look at that, just having such a brilliant 2026 so far. But it's back inside the Maverick Arena, where we are ready for game number 2.
Second game, soon to serve, love all. One love.
We both nodded at our thoughts there. It looked like quite a good deep receive from Yangzi Lu, but Xia just slid the feet back and rolled the ball up.
Yeah, Yangzi Liu's doing a wonderful job of keeping it uncomfortable, playing outside of the ordinary. But a long way to go for this one. A chase all the way over to the LED barrier after. This was a big part of her game plan when she was down 5-10 and won 4 in a row. And you'd have to imagine, even from the start, talked about backhand, but change of pace has been crucial for Yangzi Liu.
Love 3.
Tough to time. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Xia was basically saying, I'm going to wait and let you make the opening attack here. There was a big push exchange before that. Yangzi Liu, very compact. It's a big part of her game. She doesn't get enough credit.
Wonderful aggressive serve.
Taste of her own medicine here. The long serve comes right back, fast, long into the elbow. You could see it freezing up the feet of Yangzi Liu. Didn't give her a chance to really position herself.
1-5.
And then a wonderfully tempting serve from Xia into the short forehand. Yangzi Liu comes in here full of confidence. She actually won in April the WTT feeder Senets in Slovakia. And she's competing in these fast exchanges. Most people get melted by the heat here.
Yeah, no, she's got on sun protection right now because the way she raises the racket keeps it up so high. This is one of the many advantages of having a short stroke on either side. You can recover quicker. That said, Xia can find that little place that makes you uncomfortable, hit you right on the crossover, and pull back any power you bring.
Let 6-2.
How awesome is that? I mean, both players knew it, but with the confidence with which she caught that, it was like there's no question we're replaying this point.
7-2.
The placement is just perfect from Xia. She's able to hit anywhere on the table at will. She moves you around like a puppet master. She attaches strings to you and then she pulls you around at will.
2-8.
That said, from 10-5 up last game, the puppet master had some strings of her own pulled for quite some time. I was still thinking about the last point. We didn't talk about it much because it was the last point. Yangzi Liu took her chances, but it wasn't an easy ball. It was just a little bit higher. She was behind the table. Could she have made it? Yes. But I think that was an example of Xia just sort of dialing up the pressure, saying, I don't have to hit an opening attack. I just have to keep it uncomfortable.
Whoa. It's a wonderful combo from the Australian.
I love how she moves back into the table with her shot. She's accomplishing two things at once. Playing the shot, but also preparing for the next to keep pressure on her opponent. The idea is right. Xia just covering the ground so well after going corner to corner, coast to coast there, and still getting back right at the table to earn herself 7 game points.
Gets it done at the first time of asking.
Game 2.
A much more comprehensive finish to the game there from the world number 1.
Shovel serve, gotta love it, coming around the outside of the ball to change it up, testing that forehand flick. If Yangzi Liu goes deep to the backhand, well, she's braver than most because the natural thing to do is what she tried to do. And the score line is on screen is the natural score line for most against Sun Yingsha.
The first one that you received, down the line, the ball came slow, you just missed it, but that ball is yours for you to do it. But wait, but no spin, even just
Hard
leave
to
it there.
say what really
It's really
I'm
fast.
so confused. So
But what we talk in the practice, the first thing you gotta take care is the long one. She cannot win in the long one. And if you're late on this one, if you're late, the option is just push, just give it there in the backhand. She will come a powerful topspin, no doubt, but you know where the ball is coming also. That's the main thing of the game so far. Another thing is, when she has the chance, she's always going a little bit to your middle. Be quick on going on your forehand. Don't do this. Let's go. Come on.
What a brilliant insight to a coach-athlete relationship and the tactical advice on offer there, Adam.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear use the forehand. In the women's game, the backhand tends to be, as it is, the less expensive stroke, more preferred. Coach Oliveira is saying, don't let her punish you there.
Serve, last all.
Cover the elbow with the forehand when she goes middle. Other than that, don't be afraid to send the ball deep when it's short to your forehand on the receiving game.
Love one.
Nice change of pace. Slowing it down a little bit, and Sun Yingsha knows that she has to be ready for that fast, snappy backhand.
I'm enjoying from Yingsha-Yangzi, though. She's taking the fight to the world #1. She's not being overawed. I know she said I'm so confused, but she is trying to cause damage. It's just that she's coming up against someone who's so complete.
It's always nice to be able to feel like whatever comes your way, you're prepared. One player feels that way right now, you would imagine. At least somewhat.
Two.
I mean, this is 1 point, but how many times throughout this match since 5-10 in game #1 did we see where Shasha's timing looked like Yangzi Liu's playing with jet lag on her backhand? The long serve right to that baseline.
Giving the world #1 a little taste of her own medicine with that serve. And these fast, blistering exchanges are just so fun when they enter them backhand to backhand. That shorter technique, that punchier technique that Liu has, just missed the end, but there was an opportunity there for her, and she's looking for them. Tied after 6 points here. Reminder, it's a best of 5, so Yangzi Liu has to be perfect from this point onwards.
4-3.
And this time it's a slightly slower, spinnier serve that catches the Australian.
4-4.
I love the audio that we're picking up. There's a couple of noises coming out of the world #1 that we don't normally hear.
Yeah, that was quite an unusual squeak from Shasha. Yeah? That was not Shasha. Patiently waiting, but when the opportunity presents itself, there's nothing looking back. It is a moment of time to go. She sees it, the racket drops, the legs start doing their work, and then everything else that follows is just a blur to study. A little bit off the top of the net there, so Shasha in English apologizing. Interestingly enough, Coach Oliveira
Time out.
Yangzi Liu will have a little conversation here. One thing they have in common, Portugal. Yangzi Liu played there for 2 years after leaving China at 15 years old. Let's listen in.
Right? You can push long in your backhand, you just gotta be quick to recover to go the block. Another option, you can do the flick. I know you don't feel safe because you already missed one, but that's a good thing to do. We always talk about we may lose, but we lose doing the things that we practice, right? you do practice a lot of forehand flicks. It has to be. It has to be. Another very important thing, when you go into the punches and you're getting a few rallies here, don't forget, you're doing good. One, position, placement, punch, placement. It's not always pum, 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 pum. It's a mix between placement and when you can go powerful.
I need to make her play with forehand.
But when you
I'm only playing backhand.
you went one to the forehand, but it was not wide open. It was in the middle of the forehand. You get killed. If it is to go to the forehand, and I agree with you, but it has to be really wide open. You have to go there, let the ball go into that direction. Come on.
That felt like a master class in coaching. Wow. You can write this and put it on the wall. What do we always say? If we lose doing what we've practiced. Your forehand flick is strong. It's okay that you missed one. You have an incredible forehand flick. Bring it. I agree with you. Go to the forehand, but when you do, make it extra wide. Encouragement, wisdom. Here we go. Net recovery, but where did it finish?
Yeah.
Extra wide to that forehand.
Yeah, that team talk was really a beautiful mix of motivational advice, but then tactical insight as well. Masterclass was the perfect word to use.
Doesn't miss by much, and you could hear that Ma Lin thought it was beautiful. He says "Piaoliang" as soon as that ball gets off the table.
And this comes back to Coach Oliveira saying, you can play, but you need to recover. Expect a fast ball. He's a very, very accomplished coach. Done some brilliant work with the Aussie boys as well. Think back to that time Nicholas Lum in Singapore beating Darko Jorgic. That backhand wasn't far either. You can see the idea from the underdog. Oh, home run, hit out the park.
Where was this one going to go? Watch in real time. Still, it feels like if she had hit that deep to the backhand, you would have believed it, even though you saw it in real time.
And Sun Yingsha is 1 point away from securing a matchup in the round of 32 against Nina Mittelham, who pulled off a wonderful win over Bernie Soch earlier today.
6,
Like this
10.
time again, yeah. Whether that's the pips, the ball coming off, slightly different kind of contact point for Yangzi Liu.
Don't get me wrong, equipment matters, but that's Yangzi Liu here. That's her making a decision.
And
6.
just like that, you heard a yes exclaimed from the crowd.
Wins by 3
Sun
games to 0.
Yingsha gets it done. It started off a little bit sticky, was 10-5 up in game 1. Yangzi Liu dragged it all the way back to 10-9. World number 1 though, getting it done, 11-9, 11-3, 11-6. That will settle the nerves, wasn't it, Adam?
Yep, and it was definitely quite a warm-up. Again, when you play against a style that's quite unconventional, it's a bit of a brain game. It's something that forces you to really think, which is one of the best things about the game. That's what tests you. If you play something that you're familiar with, sure, you know what to do. You're world number 1 after all. All you have to do is show up. But here, Yangzi Liu definitely, especially in game number 1, I'd say got the heart rate up and really gave Xia more of a warm-up than many might have expected. That said, she did take her to 5 last time around. So next year's US Smash, we'll see how the draw plays out, but 23 minutes and Xia took care of business.
Absolutely, and the biggest discrepancy is in that service percentage win. Xia over 65%. Shows you how good not only a server she is, but a receiver of serve as well. To keep someone as good as Yangzi Liu below the